Jags, 20th straight loss. Last time they won, week 1 last year. Titans, 13-4, past 17 in Jacksonville. Derrick Henry, 29 totes, buck 30, 3 total touchdowns. That is wonderful. Titans get to 3-2. You know, they've had some problems. They've had some issues. They lost to the Jets, but still a winning record right now. They're minus 210 on the money line. They cover the spread, minus 4.5. Over comes in this one. And afterwards, Derrick Henry with our guys. Tom McCarthy, Tiki Barber.
Hey, Derek, it's Tom and Tiki up top.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, congratulations. Give us a thought on just how a workmanlike game like that, how good of a feeling it is to have a game like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a division win, which is always big. And, you know, we just wanted to focus on finishing the game with the ball in our hands and finish the game strong. We were able to finish in the end zone. It was never, you know, like Quiz said, I think, a couple weeks ago, it wasn't purity, but it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? We did what we needed to do to win the game, and I'm just so proud of me, proud of my teammates, and by the way they came out to finish.
Yeah, you know, Derek, earlier in the game, a lot of inside zone. You guys were getting stuffed. They were getting penetration, doing a heck of a job. Only 31 yards you had at the half. Second half, they changed it up a little bit. What was different in the second half for you?
Yeah, I think just sticking with it. You know, just making my reads, trying to finish forward, taking what the defense gives me, and then knowing that eventually, you know, something will happen for us. And that's how it usually works. You know, the big guys was doing a great job blocking, and everybody receivers, tight end. So that's how to stick with it.
Yeah, you know, you guys respond and rebound from a tough loss last weekend. Come on the road, division game. You guys feel like you're back on track?
Well, I mean, we know what I'm saying, we definitely want to, you know, play a little bit better, but we definitely going to appreciate the win and enjoy this. A lot of things we need to clean up on all 3 phases and just focus on that and be better next week and bring that same intensity into practice.
Hey, how cool was it meeting Caleb before the game? Now, obviously, you came down and you chatted earlier a couple weeks ago, but now you get to meet him in person. Obviously, you broke your record. You know, I mean, they're made to be broken, but yeah, how cool was it to meet him?
Oh, I love it, man. It's so cool. I told him, man, he's an inspiration. You know, he can run that rock. As soon as he break the line, he's out. So, you know, just happy to be able to meet him, you know, and get to talk to him and visit him for a little bit. And, you know, I wish him the best. So, like you said, records are meant to be broken. So,
Derek, congratulations. We appreciate it. Go enjoy that chanting behind you.
All right. Thank y'all. Y'all take care.
Be good, Derek.
All right.
Caleb broke his high school record of what? Never getting tackled in high school? Mm-hmm. He was a legend at Yulee, Florida. That's one great record. Here's a record you don't want to have. And objects in the rearview mirror closer they appear. All-time record, longest losing streak, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That was to start their franchise. They went 0-14, then went 0-12 the next year, and then actually won the last 2 games the next year to finish 2-12. Remember, Tampa and the Seattle Seahawks came in the same year. That was in the mid-70s. But the Jags, week 1 last year, they were 1-0, beat the Colts. Then they lost 15 in a row, 0-5 this year. Yikes. All right, so I try to divvy it up here when it comes to the Titans and the Jags. And I gave you the good one last time, so now you got to do the other side. You're getting the Jags in this. Yeah, it's not been a good 10 days for Urban Meyer. When you look at this team, is this even savable, the Urban Meyer era in Jacksonville?
I don't think so. I think when he took over the job, people were already questioning his ability to coach an NFL team. You know, one thing about collegiate coaches compared to NFL coaches, elite college coaches, they have control over everything. Personnel decisions, who does what, why they do this and that, whatever. When you go into an NFL locker room, you have to earn your stripes. So seeing how he orchestrated this team leading up into the season, some of the questionable decision-making traits he's showcased, and then seeing what happened last week after a loss, I don't know how he can control or gain the locker room back again, not to mention you're losing. You're losing. So me personally, is it savable? I don't think so. I think the only thing that could save this situation is if they start winning ball games. Yeah. But talent-wise, they don't have the roster assembled to be able to do so in their own division.
This week would have gone a long way. It would have at least just focus on something else. You know, sometimes the idea is just blend in.
I agree.
And they cannot blend in right now, and they don't have anything positive on the standout stuff. It's all negative, and I think blend in would have to sort of be my internal phrase if I were a Jacksonville Jaguar or Urban Meyer supporter here. The Titans are a very interesting case, JJ. is their defense good enough? I mean, this was a savior season. If they went to 2-3 and lost to the Jags and the Jets in back-to-back weeks, you might have to put a line through them. Did they show you anything today, or do you still have real concerns about the Titans? There'd be one team, despite the fact they have a winning record, that I feel most differently about in a negative way than when the season started. I don't think their defense is good enough.
No, they may not be, but they're fortunate enough to be in one of the worst divisions in football in the AFC South, so they very well may be playing in January, playing this exact same type of football today as in early January, and they'll be in the playoffs. I'll be honest with you. I think maybe the Titans have overachieved in the last couple of years. I mean, look at last season where they had one of the worst third down defenses in the entire history of the NFL, at least in the modern history of the NFL. The fact is that they were still able to make it to the playoffs the year before, of course, making it to the AFC title game. They did have the inexplicable loss last week against the New York Jets, where they had Derrick Henry rush for 157 yards. He had the big fourth down punch, and somehow the Jets withstood it. Now, this week against the Jags, able to come out here, sort of handle the Jags. They were in front by 2 possessions there for a lot of the second half. That's quality for the Tennessee Titans, and you sort of extrapolate or anticipate what's going to come up for them. Again, as long as they have the AFC South, B-Mac, I think that this is a Titans team that very likely is going to be fine as they continue moving down in the season.
You make a great point about the division. Look, the old parable is, 2 guys running in the woods away from a bear, and one guy stops to put on his sneakers, and the guy looks and goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I don't have to beat the bear, I just have to beat you." Right? I don't have to be good from the Titans. I have to be better than those other 3 teams that right now are all, let's be honest, sub-average teams, suboptimal.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.